Knights for a long time.
Aha. Well, we've seen you, young boy, young squire.
I'm no squire anymore. I've got my knighthood. That's for fact, too. I earned it. Hard. I was a librarian for 30 years, but after that, I squired for a good 6 months, which is tough. How long did you squire?
None. I'm no squire boy.
You just went straight to knighthood.
I'm so sorry, my lads. I had a bit of trolls that were in my way of the pathway to get here. I'm very sorry.
Always something.
I'm not late.
Lorik, you need to be here.
No, I don't. I am the charge of this this damn group.
Mugs up.
I'm in
Enough
charge.
excuses.
Oh, bullish.
Don't pick on him. He can't read a clock.
Let me get. Well, since I'm late, I do have a bit of a little parting gift. If you would like some
Parting gift.
old fine English whiskey.
Whiskey.
Yes.
Well, let's
Is
see.
anyone up for that?
Fine English whiskey.
All right, I'll be right back. Give me 2 seconds.
I don't believe him that much, squire boy. Actually, you're not a squire anymore.
No, I keep telling you I've earned my knighthood.
30 years librarian is what you said.
Well, it's a good way to learn. One thing I've learned from being a librarian is that stuff will hurt your inner organs.
Inner organs and filtration system. The king wouldn't be happy about
My
seeing his
organs
knights
are
drink.
filled with acid. It doesn't matter what my organs are made of.
Well, if you mix acid with an alcohol, I'm certain something happens.
Nothing happens to me. I'm invincible like Odin. Oh wait, no, that's a Viking. Ha! Here you go, old chaps. For our victory over Norman.
Have you already had some? You're spilling a mighty amount.
Maybe I have. Not really, no. I have a horrible hand. My sword hand doesn't work very good anymore. Oh.
I can only guess how you warm
Too
that
much
out.
clinically.
Lorik.
Ah, here we are, gentlemen. Pass him a drink. So we all can be together.
Lorik, this is the best idea you've had.
I know, thank you very much for fighting over France and winning.
For France.
For France, we beat them.
Down with the French.
Them with the French.
You know, it's pretty good.
Oh my.
Do you like that? Did you like that? Pip.
That's about
It's
all
pretty
I can
good
take.
for something to destroy your organs, I suppose.
Like I said, I think it's good for me. Shit, I might even.
That's what they use to drain the system back at the village.
I think the king has too much drink. He doesn't share to one of us at all. We have to find our own liquor.
I've had drinks with the king.
What's your thoughts on the king?
The king.
Oh, he's a great guy. That's how I got my knighthood.
Yeah, but you didn't earn it. You're still a squire.
I squired for 6 months and I've earned my knighthood now.
I squired for 6 years.
He's been a librarian for 30. I think he's got a little something
You
over
were a
you.
librarian for 30 years?
I learned fast.
Oh my god. You're not that smart. To be with us, you're not that smart.
30 years is what you've had. Then you won't take it.
30 years being a librarian's worth at least 10 squiring. All you do is squiring is you brush a horse. I had to file, I had to learn, I had to
And pick
organize.
up shit.
I didn't have to do any of that. They don't shit in the library.
They don't do that.
They don't?
Not in the library.
You've never been in a library, I see.
I don't know how to read one word. But that's why I'm a knight.
Well, speaking of knights, let us raise our weapons.
Raise our weapons!
Well, this is not my weapon. I don't know if I can raise it.
Come on.
You're an axe wielder.
You're
Come
an
on.
axe wielder.
That's
Put it
where
up.
your pocket of the woods are.
Now, let's all touch the tip.
Just the tip.
Just it.
Just the tip.
All right.
We don't want to do the full penetration here.
Oh!
Oh!
Now.
Oh my goodness!
Now,
Look at the size
you know
of that
who gave me
axe.
this sword?
What?
King James himself.
King
gave me this
James?
sword.
Is that his name, King James?
King James himself. Do you not know who King James is?
What kingdom does he
King
rule?
James.
Oh, King
The one
James.
we are in rivalry with.
Oh, King James from Wales, yes! He's a bastard. I don't like that king very much. He treats his troops
Yes.
worse than us do.
It's
Yes, have some chicken here, my man.
Oh, I thought it was quail.
Quail.
Quail?
It's quail.
Quail,
No
okay, my
chicken.
bad. I thought it was chicken. Who made this? Did you make this? Who?
Susan.
Susan? The little tavern girl across the street? She's a very nice lass. Very nice lass.
You've got a thing for Susan, ain't you?
Don't say that.
I don't really like Susan.
She could serve a drink.
She could serve a drink, Susan. I like serving my own drinks, though. I'm a handyman. I do things myself.
Just build them around the plate.
Has anyone killed any orcs lately?
Orcs.
What's your favorite way to kill an orc?
Grabbing it by the head, neck, to ear.
My favorite weight's 20 pounds.
Wait.
Small
Weight.
Wait.
You said favorite weight to kill an orc? Just a little one.
I
like
said
a small
way,
orc.
like the way to kill an orc.
Oh.
What's your favorite way to kill an orc? Pip.
I don't want to talk about it.
Rookie.
Actually,
Since you got promoted.
I was running from him and he fell off a cliff. But it still counts as my kill.
Yeah, that is true. It does still count as a kill if he runs him off of a cliff.
I didn't exactly
Still
run him off
counts.
a cliff. He was chasing me and he slipped.
I like to kill an orc when I throw him on the ground, spread his legs, and do a little gibble gibble, and then slice it up.
Slice them up.
Just like that.
Chop, chop, chop.
I tell him to get down on the floor, open his legs, go, and then go sling.
Sling, slang.
That's how I kill my orcs.
King
Why?
ding.
Why is orc blood black?
I don't know.
I don't know either. It must be something in their molecules that make them black like...
You have been in library, I knew it.
Oh, no!
He's read
That's a
books
I
on
don't
orcs.
know anything about
That's a
read
books.
books
three-syllable
on
wall.
I don't
Whoa.
know
Yes,
anything
yes.
about books. I only know how to kill and be really promoted.
Come on now.
Really promoted.
Yes, Pep, you don't know nothing about that.
Ori, have you been promoted recently?
Not in the last 5 years.
You've been promoted and you haven't told us.
I haven't been promoted in the last 5 years. That's why I don't like our king.
That's
You're
why you're not on
sweating.
time.
He
You're
likes
sweating.
you. He likes you, but he doesn't like me.
I earned my keep. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, you go. I
I've been in this
insist.
position
I said-
for 5 years, and I haven't moved one single freaking time. Excuse my French. French.
Down with the French.
Speaking with the French. Down with the French.
I think the reason he was late is because he was having a meeting with King himself about his promotion.
He's covering it up. There's a secret, a
He's
conspiracy going
sweating.
on.
Okay, I will tell you what I really did.
He's had no chicken. Quail.
Quail.
I went down to the Red House. The Red Light House. Before I came. I had a few extra quails, a few extra rupees, and
Okay, spill it out.
well, they treated me very nice.
That's a promotion.
Yeah, they treated me like a true gentleman, and then I'll leave it at that.
Okay, they paid him. I know they did.
They didn't pay me.
How much did they pay you?
I paid them.
I was going to say,
Oh,
I paid them.
I want a nail. This is ridiculous.
are you telling me that you paid them?
I did. I paid them 3 apiece, and you'll never guess what they did to me.
I'm not gonna guess. But
You shouldn't.
to the French.
Screw the French. We want them down.
The down.
We want them to lose. They're our neighbors. They think they're better fighters, but they're not.
To us.
To us. I like
Who-
that better. We are the proud soldiers of England.
England.
We have conquered many countries in the past before, and we shall again. Right now we have the 4 kingdoms. We have us, which is England, and then we have France,
France.
our neighbor. Bull crap. And then we have Wales, King James, the guy that you so reluctantly always talk about. And then we have the little country. What's the one down a little bit lower? Ireland.
Ireland.
Southern Ireland. That Irish king and the Scotland brats. Those guys suck. I don't like them at all. Yeah.
They always sulk every time they lose in battle.
There's Pip.
Pip!
I went to
What
the
you
house
got
that's
there?
red. That's the money you paid them.
Oh.
Well, looky there.
I had nothing to do with that.
Well,
I mean it, guys. I summoned you here on my own party, and I was late.
explain yourself.
I had nothing to do with that. Nothing at all.
It's a
Those
little
are
different coin. Wait a minute.
Let me see that in coins.
That's a Normandy coin.
Normandy.
You've been paying in French gold.
A traitor.
I have done nothing with our rivalries.
And there's Welsh.
I despise the French.
The 4 villages in absolute war, and you are taking payments from each one of them.
Oh, sorry guys, you got me. I will confess.
Ah.
I had a little bit of dwellings. All right, they asked for my shipping address, and I gave them that. I was like, all right.
We ought to treat him like an orc.
Or, instead of making him confess, maybe we divvy this up a bit. That's just good economics.
Economics? What's that word mean?
It means we need our share to keep our mouths shut.
Oh.
This is yours now, according to them.
There's even some Chinese coin in there. He's been hip and hopping.
Keeping the humping. Oh.
He's been buying some fried rice.
Hey, the Emperor of China is a very well man. I do think he has something to offer to England. Maybe that's why I did it. Maybe France has something to offer.
Sure, you've done it all out of loyalty.
Out of my country.
How about we take this and let the traitor run home with that?
They said that they were to hold this money for you so no one would find it. So, this is your money,
Aye.
but now you're going to have to share it.
All right.
That's
You
all right.
don't
We're
report
all
me
friends
in,
here.
I'll split it 3 ways with each of ya. 25%.
25? It's an insult.
I keep 50, you guys get 25. I set up the deal, I executed the deal. You found my payment, which you weren't supposed to find.
You're caught red-handed.
I am caught red-handed, so I'm being generous. I'm
Is
giving
there
you
any more?
25% apiece.
Is there any more to get?
You have more.
Maybe another payment from the Chinese?
Well, here we are. If you guys keep your mouths shut, maybe we can do this thing together. I don't know, really. Right now I'm doing a shipping process. I'm giving access to the French to the shipping of England channels.
Oh, you're playing.
For exchange of their goods for our shipping. It's a trade. It's a good trade. We all need it. And
What do you think, Pip?
I will let
It's
you guys in.
dangerous.
I'll let you guys in. We'll do it 25, 25, 50.
The turnips have been getting mighty low.
They don't pay us enough. That's why I did it. We have to think for ourselves.
They
gentlemen.
don't pay us enough, Pip.
We can be a country of our own. A country of 3.
3 men.
That run 4 kingdoms. Does that not sound great? We start low.
I do like
You
these.
have connections with the king.
This could be a start.
This could be something great.
With this capital, we could make something happen.
We could. And you're very book smart, Pip. I'll give you that. You are.
30 years
But
librarian.
you've got some things to learn about knighthood, and we will teach you for a price.
All right.
A good price.
This could work.
A generous price.
I can see this working.
And if I become king, let's just say the king falls asleep and I slip some poison,
Wait a
I can
minute.
become
Whoa,
king.
whoa!
I know I'm thinking kind of ahead of myself, but
I think
great things can happen when you
We
throw
could be speaking about something that could be getting us into a lot of trouble or a lot of treasure.
I think treasure is the right word.
Trouble
Two different
or treasure?
keys, trouble and treasure. I think I'll take treasure every day in time one. Would you throw me in a little bit of champagne? Some of that French whiskey?
I didn't realize.
Yes. Since we're talking about civil matters, I want to have a civil drink with you, gentlemen. I think something great could happen. Yeah.
What do you think, Pip?
The plague is almost over.
You've always been the brains.
Yeah, but you've never respected that before.
Well,
I'll respect it now,
I think we kind of need you,
especially
mate.
with business on the line.
It's going to take brawn, but it is going to take some brain. A little bit of business dealing and a little bit of steel dealing. I think this could work.
You're shaking, mate. You nervous?
I'm trying not to pour it. Sorry, gents. I'm trying not to pour it on all over a nice table. I'll pay for it was 100 shillings. Pip, would you like to throw your shot glass over here?
Only half, and someone's got to keep their head straight. A little bit in this.
My goodness, he's.
I don't know how to keep my head straight.
Why did you only give me? You only give.
You're a big lass.
Oh dear. We're in deep trouble. This is the future king.
Future king.
Is this what we're to expect?
Yeah,
Well, let's get on with it then.
Goodness.
a good king. I could be a great king. conquer my country, and then you get the other country, and then you
You'd
get.
probably just keep us drunk.
What's the barmaid's name?
What's
that barmaid's name? Susan? The barmaid.
What's the Lucy?
It wasn't Lucille, was it?
Here, let's reset to France.
Reset to France. I think we should reset to dragons.
Dragons!
Dragons.
Dragons.
Have you ever killed a dragon before? Pip?
No. But if you can make a dragon sit still for long enough, he'll fall asleep.
That's true.
Say that again.
If you can make him, they're vain, and if you can make them sit still long enough, they'll fall to sleep. And I heard tale once of a man named Smelly the Ralph who went to the dragon, a green dragon, a great dragon in Selanus, and he said, "Oh, great dragon, your vastness is amazing. Your skin, it's like iron." And complimented him. And as the dragon stood more boastful, Smelly said, "Let me paint you. Oh, great dragon, if only I could capture your essence on canvas, you would be immortalized for all time. Let me paint him. Let me paint you." The dragon said, "Very well." And agreed to let him paint him. So Smelly told him, "You'll have to stand very, very still while I paint you." And so as the dragon stood still for a long, very long time, he finally drifted off to sleep. At which point Smelly snuck up, cut off his head, took his loot, and then I don't know what's happened to him. But there's a famous painting called the Dragon of Selanus, and it's worth quite a bit of money.
I think we should take the next drink to that.
I think that's actually a quite ingenious way of killing a dragon.
You've got to talk them out of living. That's what it takes.
I'm more of the brute force. Slap the shield.
Does it work for you?
I've killed one. It was a lucky shot. I threw the sword and it hit its eye and it flew away, and I think it died after that, but I'm not quite for sure.
You're not quite sure.
Not quite for sure.
So there might be a one-eyed dragon out there with your name written on him.
And he might be very upset with you.
He might be looking for you.
And if he comes after me again, I'll send my best troops forward.
Is there a chance that we could see this dragon again?
We might.
What color was he?
He was more of a sparkly, rainbowy, unicorn-looking
Oh, that
dragon.
sucks. That means he's probably got multiple breath weapons.
Probably, yes. He when he flies, I see a rainbow right after him. He's a very, very fancy-looking dragon.
I think you might have. Yeah, actually, I think you did see a dragon.
Yeah, it was a funny-looking dragon.
Yes, well, if we see a one-eyed rainbow dragon, we'll know which one we have.
It was very in particular, yes. Most dragons are frightening, but this one didn't look very frightening.
Majestic.
We'll say, do you know someone named Auric?
That's me.
Yes. Did they catch your name before you threw the knife or the sword at its eye? Did he catch your name?
No, I didn't catch him.
Well, he might not know him by Auric, but...
I will when I get
I
there.
didn't throw my sword and said, "I'm Auric." No.
So the plan is then, we're going to take this, and we're going to start our own little fugage.
I say we start our own creed. We get more knights under our sleeve. More knights that are closer to the courtship of the king. You're one of them. You know him very well. Come on. The King of England. And you get close to his courtship, turn them against him, and turn them with us. And then we will kill the king ourselves.
So this conversation started with loyalty to the kingdom and how good and just and loyal we were, and now it's turned into full-blown treason.
Full-blown treason.
Full-blown treason.
With a
Here's the
payday.
thing,
With
a
a
good
big
payday.
payday.
I'm talking 50 million.
I'm talking...
And 4 kingdoms will rule.
I'm talking turnips every night.
He does like those turnips.
Turnips every night, and you don't have to pay. They pay you.
They pay you to eat their turnips.
Yeah.
How about that?
Oh, those
That
types of
sounds
turnips.
pretty good
That
to
sounds
me,
pretty
fellas.
good. Quail and turnips.
So
all
here's
right.
every man has to make his own way in the kingdom.
And ours is
And
good.
I say the best way to make your own way in the kingdom is work your way up to the top of the kingdom, push the guy that's on top of the kingdom off, take his place, and then you make the rules. I think that's the best way to make your way in a kingdom.
Become the top quail.
Because I've been here for 5 years, haven't been promoted once. You've been here for 6 months, and now you're already with
Well,
us.
he's been here for
That
30
looks-
years.
Well, then
as
maybe
a
I'm going.
librarian.
Oh, well, good point. I was going to say maybe I'm in line to be king since I've moved up so quickly.
You can be king. Be king of Ireland. take that portion of the kingdom.
Pitt, King of Ireland. That's a nice ring.
That's a nice ring.
And you'll
What
have
would
the
you be king
finest.
of?
Where
You'll be
would
the
I be
king of the.
king?
You can take France.
Oh, you can whip them all into shape.
Ha.
You'll
Going
be
straight
the
out.
neighbor.
We.
Almost like when Zeus defeated his father, he divided the
Yes.
earth into different portions. One, Poseidon got the water, Zeus got the clouds, which is what I want. And then there was one of them got the hail.
Okay,
And
so
they all have turnips, right?
They all have turnips in all different forms.
Now listen, there's 3 of us, there's 4 kingdoms. Is there
With
a
thousands and thousands of soldiers.
Is one of us gonna take 2 kingdoms?
I think the last kingdom, we can turn that into a really nice
I know what we could do.
quadruplex of property.
We'll do it like divorced parents. The last kingdom will be what? What's its name?
Split into 3 different forms.
What's the
I'll
last
have it
kingdom?
Tuesdays and Wednesdays. You have it Thursday, Friday, and you can have it Saturday and Sunday. And,
Okay.
And Mondays will alternate every
We'll
other
alternate
week.
every 3rd week.
That'd work. Rule that kingdom
We
like
could
that.
just make that our shipping yard. The
Yes.
4th kingdom turn it into our shipping decks.
And what country's that? The 4th kingdom.
4th kingdom is Wales.
Wales. Right,
Wales.
of course,
A little bit on the
Wales.
low-
Who wants
side.
Wales anyway?
Who-
Ah, they
I
named
mean-
it after a fish.
After fish.
They
after
have
a
the
big
smallest
fish.
kingdom.
After the cow of the sea.
We can take over Wales in no problem. They have the smallest kingdom of the 4.
Have you ever seen a mermaid?
I hope I don't ever, because if they sing to me, I'm falling in the water.
Do you know what they really are?
No.
A sea cow.
A sea cow.
Yeah.
What's a sea cow?
It's
A mermaid.
It's not, yeah. You get drunk enough, you're right on the sea, you're drinking your rum, and you look out, swimming, oh, it's a beautiful lady swimming in the water, she's trapped in the water, and you pull it up and make love to it. The next morning you wake up, you're with a sea cow. You know what that is? It's like a big walrus.
Is that so?
It'll make you quit drinking. I've never done it.
I don't want to quit drinking.
I don't want to quit.
Then don't have sex with a mermaid, because you'll just be doing a sea cow.
See, that's the thing. If I walk up to a mermaid and I'm drunk and I'm not thinking clearly, I might actually have sex with a mermaid.
A singing
well,
mermaid.
here's how you
A
can tell.
singing mermaid.
You've got to think. You say, hey, lovely mermaid, want to get get rowdy and have some relations? And if she goes, it's not a mermaid.
It's not a mermaid, mate.
Not a mermaid.
That's the key.
That's the whale or the walrus.
That's the gauge
Sea
you should
cow.
go by. If it starts making a sea cow noise, it's not a mermaid.
Right. If you're drunk enough and she's like, oh, yes, I'm already not wearing any clothes because she's a sea cow, then you'll wake up
You'll wake up and there you have it.
and you'll have your regrets. And you'll probably quit drinking for a week.
I don't have very many regrets.
Name 2.
The first time I swung a sword,
You regret it.
yeah, because I hit myself.
Oh.
And then the second time I regret it was I can't really remember the second time. Can you remember the second time?
I think that was the second time.
Do you regret not remembering?
Maybe that's what I regret.
That might be it.
That might be it, mate.
I
Regret
I
not
don't remember
remembering the
what I
second
did.
thing you regret.
I think that's what I regret. I regret that I can't remember what I regretted.
Yeah.
I think
You
that's
any
exactly
regrets,
what it
mate?
was.
Pip?
Well, being honest, I don't know if I should have been a librarian for 30 years.
What do
That's
you mean?
awful a long time to be a librarian.
Well, I'm just now entering a knighthood. I feel like I'm ready. I don't like big orcs. They're too scary. They're strong and they swing. And some of them are fast. You ever seen how fast an orc?
Some of them are quite
Fast.
burly.
Hate
Some of them are quite burly indeed.
Sometimes quite smart and good at fighting, I will admit that.
Don't go to orcs that are in caves. That's when they have you best.
They have their numbers.
That's another kingdom. That's the hidden kingdom is the orcs.
Orcs. What's it called?
I don't know.
It's okay. We'll find out.
Wait.
I call them they're from the deep.
We'll promise all these kingdoms that we'll clear out all the orcs. They love that shit. They love that sort of talk.
Or maybe, yeah, I like that. Maybe, we can have an alliance with the orcs. Have them help us take over the kingdoms, and then we take over them.
No one?
You can't trust an orc.
Yeah, no one has ever thought about alliancing with an orc.
That's what I'm saying. We could offer them something big,
What?
but we have to.
What
have
do we offer them that they'd want?
Well, right now, we are still middlemen in our rankings. I'm captain. You're heavy. You're the backup.
I'm new.
And you're new. You're
Good
the new guy. Once we get to higher rankings, we can offer them, I don't know, parts of the surface that they can actually enjoy.
Well, orcs don't.
They have to live underground because we're already at war with them. They could have the fields of, I don't know, the puppy fields. Let them sleep away.
Orcs
their
only
lives.
want chaos. I don't know if we can bribe them successfully.
Let me go get a book on orcs.
They don't take money.
They don't take money, but listen.
We can give them food.
Food! Every
They
orc,
love food.
every orc eats.
We'll give them 20% of our livestock.
30.
To 30 is too much. We'll meet them in the halfway if they offer.
Okay, fair enough. To drink together?
Drink together. Oh, watch your step,
Oh, what's
Pip.
your step, Pip?
Drop it down low. What about King Ding?
King Ding! I just saw him last week.
I should point out, the eye over there is off.
The eye over there is off.
Yeah.
Well, let me check that eye.
It's off.
That spy.
It's a dragon
The
eye.
third spy that way. It's been something we've had to deal with. That spy just loses consciousness a bit sometimes.
What happened? Oh, no worries.
I'm gonna
protect you.
I'm gonna make a change as well.
It's a full Eagle SD card.
I don't like eagles.
Let's just make this happen. I'm gonna switch my battery. Okay.
Don't worry.
I've got a question for you.
I have an answer for you.
All right, just to clarify,
Yes.
this red house you're talking about,
Yes.
it's filled with ladies of ill repute, right?
Yes. They,
And you make this money, part of this money, off of them.
We could, actually. We could.
They act like they pay you.
No. If you're the king, they pay you.
Oh, all right.
Every girl wants to be a part of the king's private stock, if you know what I'm talking about. Yes. But I have to pay them when I see them because of my ranking.
I've seen a couple ladies that don't seem so keen on being in the king's entourage, if you know what I mean.
Can we use them to our benefit?
Probably so. If we could talk to them.
Play to the king. That might be our way to the king.
Hey, is that hard to drink when that... You're dipping your nose piece in your ale, aren't you?
You all dip in your nose piece in your ale.
It's just something you learn when you're a knight. Oh wait, I'm a knight.
How's the taste of iron? Is it any good?
Like copper.
Copper. I don't like copper. I like copper in my pocket. I don't like copper in my mouth. I like gold, I like silver, I like copper, and I like rubies, and I like diamonds.
Diamonds. Love
Okay,
diamonds.
you like a few Normandy coins. Looks like you like a few yen, if that's what the China have. So you like all coins, it looks like to me.
I do.
So we've got this capital. We've got a star. Where is anyone? Certainly hope no one's all eavesdropping on us, talking like this. Because if we're successful, it will completely change this region.
We have the power to control a part of the globe if we do this correctly.
Precisely, but we could do it better. We can make it more fair. We can make it better for the people. It could be a good thing.
You know what? I like that.
We've got to think positively. It's not about, we're not tyrants.
No, we're not. I just have tyrant ways of doing things.
We like money. You do.
I do. I do like money.
And you like the women. You'll have your money and your women, but you can still feed the poor.
I will do a great thing. I will actually provide promotions. By hard work and effort, like me.
Every 2 years, you'll give a promotion just because you've been shunned for 5.
For 5. I'll do the 5-year act if once I get in as king.
A new king. A
You
new
put
day.
a piece of legislation in front of my face and I will sign it right away if it's for the best of the people.
I have a bit of a confession. I have to tell you something at this point.
What is it, Pip?
What is it, Pip?
No, don't worry. It's
You're a
just,
spy.
it's the king.
You're a spy.
Is it sick?
No. The king's spoken of you.
Has he now?
He has spoken about
Lord.
why he's not promoted you. actually.
Lord.
Why?
Because he says when you're hungry, when you strive, you do your best work. The reason he's not promoted you because he thinks you're one of the best.
Because I'm one of the best?
He thinks you're
Lord.
one of the best.
One of the best.
Well,
I think I am the best.
did he say who was the best other than Lord? Perhaps we could get them.
Bringing anyone else into this would be very dangerous.
I think the king has his eyes on another person. His name's Arthur.
For what?
He's a small little boy. His name's Arthur.
To be the new king?
I think so.
Why doesn't he? Is it not even his own son?
His own son, he calls him a bastard. That's what I heard. But then again, you're closer to the king than I am, so I don't know. But I do know, I think he has his eyes on a boy named Arthur. I'm going to watch that boy.
Well, I've heard of Arthur, but I didn't
He's
have
a
any idea.
13-year-old lad.
And he wants to groom him for kingship.
I think so.
They
The
weren't
long
doing the
black
right
haired
thing.
boy.
What?
The long black haired boy.
Yes, the long-haired, black-haired boy. The one that the
A
little
boy
shepherd
king.
A boy king, can you believe that?
I've been a librarian for 30 years. I should know a thing or two about ruling a kingdom, not some young boy.
And I've been waiting for a promotion for 5 years, and I should learn a little bit something more about the kingdom.
We are more
Yes.
qualified.
I heard it.
And
I think we should take out the Arthur boy.
Take out
Kill
the
Arthur.
Arthur.
Yes. Because I think if
But-
he becomes king, he could rule this. People will remember his name for centuries.
He's a boy. He's already like a king.
if we kill him, we have to be ready to move and act, because the king will investigate strongly. He'll be searching. We will not be safe for long.
Yes.
But if we do this, we're gonna have to make a group.
Yes.
Like right now, it's just us three.
It's
And
us three.
We've just decided to do this.
You're looking to expand, but who can we trust?
I think-
I know one girl.
We're gonna have to make a squad of great knights.
There is one.
You know a girl?
The one of the girls that I've talked about that is not enjoying being part of the king's concubine. She might be able to get someone close
Who?
to kill. I can't say such a thing. Should we pause for a
Should
bit?
we pause just for a minute?
Just pause for a minute.
I hear a screaming dragon.
Screaming dragon.
Is that a dragon I hear?
Is that the one-eyed rainbow dragon?
Hey, if we get a dragon
Talbot.
and kill it off of the bounty wall, that could give us a good lead right there.
You mean more money?
Well, if we kill it correctly, if we can kill a dragon, we can make enough money to buy our own army to just do this that way, hand and shield. That's the way I
Do it the original way.
Both ways. Hand and shield plus handmaiden. Sneaking into the chamber, slipping
See,
into
that's
the
why I like you.
nightshade.
You're
Yes.
very smart, Pit. You're very smart. I like the way you talk.
All those books.
All those damn books. I've barely read one word.
I just like having a
'Cause I can't
backup
read.
plan.
You have a good plan, Pip. I think we should
If-
get a wizard.
We need.
We need a wizard for this operation.
There's only one wizard around that I know of,
Ha.
and
What's
he's
his
got
name?
Merlin.
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 King's got him in his pocket, as far as I can see.
Oh, that damn wizard. I think that Merlin wizard, I think he likes that Arthur boy too. What's all this talk about this Arthur boy being the next king? I think he's a little
What sort
13-year-old
of
brat.
king would do that? Say, oh, I'm ruling, I'm all fine and fit, but oh, let's groom this one and start talking about who he's going to bring up to replace him.
He's a boy.
He's
Just
loved-
nothing.
He's loved by the people.
Why?
Because
He's
he's
a
a great
little
warrior.
boy.
The
Great
boys are-
warrior.
Great warrior.
What has he done? I haven't heard any tales of.
I bet I could defeat
Maybe
him
I
in his book.
misunderstood.
Washing dishes? What a little brat! You're going to be king? He's lost his freaking mind.
All we know is that we have to be against Arthur. And what was the wizard's name?
Merlin.
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 Is there another wizard more precise with cash? Less dignity?
There are dark wizards out there.
I think we should
You
get a
can
dark
find
wizard.
one.
A
A dark wizard or a witch
Dark
for
wizards.
healing purposes.
A dark wizard will double cross. We need someone. Again, we need to have someone we can trust.
I think you know a wizard.
A dark wizard good with money?
That likes money for payment.
Someone that we could bribe. Because most wizards are they're much more reasonable.
They're also arrogant and vain.
That's true.
They want power. They want.
If we can get a good wizard on our side, we can really make this happen. And a sorcerer
A sorcerer.
for healing purposes. We have magic and we need healing. In case one of us gets hurt, we need a sorcerer. We need a healer.
Are you familiar with necromancy?
I've heard of one or two.
It is the ability to work with the dead magically.
You mean if we died, he could bring us back?
Oh, that would be most unnatural.
No. But could it be done?
Yes,
How much? What's his price
How
of
much?
this necromancy that you talk of?
I cannot know. I've never spoken with the legend of this necromancer, if he even exists. They work in the most foul of dark arts, but they can raise the dead. They can reanimate the non-living. A race, an army. Imagine the fear that you could cast into your enemy's eyes.
I like that.
I like where you're going with this.
Where can we find this necromancer?
Where? Tell me where. How much?
You ask such specific questions, and I'm only speaking of the legendary existence of such necromancy and necromancers. Although, there was one.
Maybe we can find this little necromancer. Find him in like some of the lower tiers of the earth, you know?
There's got to be a name out there for him. Is he the necromancer?
Is he Banshee? Is that who you're talking about, Banshee? The necromancer Banshee?
You know of him.
I've heard a word or two. Just a few. Like I said, I can't read very well.
That is the name I had heard. Banshee.
Banshee, the necromancer.
I don't know if he goes by such an illustrious title, but yes, he would be Banshee the Necromancer.
Yeah, that's the that's the guy I'm talking about.
We should look him up.
Don't you think I'd be a great? Don't you think I'd be a great king? See how well we're doing this together.
You can certainly eat that quail like it's not.
I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna eat. What's
that means?
You had enough quail to fly.
I've had enough quail to fly. Oh,
I've never seen. So when you go to the restaurant and they say, "Hey, what we have to eat?" and you say quail, and they say how many, and you say a flock.
If I go to a restaurant,
I order quail by the flock.
I order a quail by the pound. I'll take 3 pounds of quail.
I've had a flock of quail already.
Yeah, but you need it.
A load of green turnips.
You need it for your strength.
How much for a parliament of owls?
A parliament.
What's your knight's name again?
My knight. Ademus.
No. What was your name?
My name?
Yes, your name.
You are drunk. You know his name.
I'm Auric. What's your name?
Nofty.
It didn't come to you that quickly. You drank a bit too, haven't you?
It took you a minute. Did you get hit in the head?
It's not his real name. He's a spy from the king.
He's a spy. Are you a spy?
You are the king. What's his name? King Arthur?
I'm
no,
not a spy.
no.
I'm not a spy.
Are you the king?
What are you? Huh?
I'm Nofty.
He's not removed his helmet all night.
Take off your
Nofty. Nofty.
Oh, he's choking. Let's focus on him.
No. Let's focus on you.
Nofty.
Nofty.
Sounds like the name you'd use when you
You
wipe a
need
fart.
a lot of weight.
I am Nofty.
You need a lot of food because you have a lot of weight for your muscles.
I am Nofty.
Look at his forehead.
Are you sweating there a little bit?
No, it's battle.
Battle grace.
Battle grease? Is that what you call it? Battle grease? I need a shirt with that. Battle grease.
Battle lubrication.
What is battle lubrication for?
For
So if they hit you with your sword, it slides off.
better
To
movement.
penetrate the armor easier, eat dark.
Grace up our swords! Here come the orcs!
Here come the orcs.
Here come the orcs. Here comes the 3 that are about to flip over the new king.
Horse!
I don't have anything in my cup.
We'll remedy that. What's that girl's name? Let's get her over here.
What's that tavern
The
girl?
barmaid.
The barmaid.
Lucille? No.
Lucille.
Lucille?
I don't know. Is it
Where's
Lucille?
the barkeep?
Susan.
Susan.
The barkeep.
The
I don't know her name, but we should get her over here so we don't have to keep getting up and
There we
down.
go.
Is she off today? I think she's off today. It's
Susan.
Today's a Saturday. I think it's.
I'm gonna do this one just me.
What about me? Oh dear. King Ding. I really like this idea of this kingdom thing. I think it's really gonna work out. We just have to hire the right people.
These are called ram's heads. Ever had one?
Nice.
If you look at the top, you can see the ram's head.
Old-fashioned whiskey.
Ram's head lager.
No, lager, England lager. Could you hold my spear while I crank this open with my hand?
It's a damn thing. Why do you carry a spear? Why a spear? You can't holster it. You can't put it in a sheath.
It's not a sword.
You have to
My
lean up against
first
the
line of
wall.
defense, alright? It's not my number one thing.
The shaft reminds me of
I
something
like
else.
to use a broadsword because it's what I like to use, okay? Right now I'm using a spear because it's all I got right now. My broadsword's in the shop, so I gotta use the spear right now.
Your broadsword's in the shop.
Yeah, it had a creak in it, so.
A creak?
Yeah, a little crack. I was winning a tournament and the damn thing cracked, and I said, "Oh, I have to tap out now, and then I gotta walk away." And
Oh, not a noise.
Away.
I thought it was just a
third
bit.
place.
Is that where you placed? Third?
Oh, I was third place.
And then what happened? Moved to second, then first?
I clipped my sword and then I had to go take it to the shop.
So you didn't.
Disqualified.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's
just
not
qualified.
good. Sorry,
If
ass.
I would have won, it would have
Didn't
got
bring
100
that up.
shillings.
Didn't mean to bring that up.
Yeah, you did bring it up, but I would have won 100 shillings if I won the tournament. That's another thing we can make money on.
Tournaments.
Tournaments.
Jousts.
I like tournaments.
Sword to sword.
How's your swordsmanship?
Oh, shit.
Good?
Shit.
Shit.
It's not good.
It's not good.
Oh.
What about yours? You're a heavy whacker.
But I.
See, Grant, or sorry,
I'm old.
Sir, Nofty, he's not very technical with the sword, but if he hits you, you're going out.
You're going down.
You're going down.
I think I've heard the word nofty before. Yeah, I know I have. That's right.
That's him.
That old boy said, "Oh, I went and took a shit, went to wipe my ass. Come to find out it was just a nofty. Didn't have to wipe." Don't know what it meant.
Oh.
All
That was
right.
good. Very good.
So, my swordsmanship, my archery's not good. Perhaps mace? No.
Nah.
Strategy. That's what I'm good at.
Strategy.
Helping you with strategy.
That's right. You're
I-
going to
Book
be.
smart.
He's going to be all strategist.
I'll watch them and I'll say, "Oh, just swing to his left. He can't even raise his left weapon. He's weak on the left."
You could be the tactical person.
That's what I'll
You
do.
can see us from afar and see what we are doing incorrectly and tell us swing a certain way.
How much can you win at a tournament?
Well, if you get into the big leagues, I'm talking pro leagues, in front of the court, in front of the king, you can easily win 100,000. First place.
Mercenaries.
Winner take all, and the win.
And win the people.
200 years ago.
And win the people's favor. Makes you look great for the next king.
There's something on the tip of your nose.
Chicken? Or
I
quail?
bet it was. Probably.
Quail.
Quail!
Alright, so 48 years ago, a band, I've read this, it was 780 mercenaries were hired for about 100,000 gold for 6 months through the winter season. And they fought hard. So, if we won a few tournaments,
200,000. Yeah. 2,000-3,000. Easy.
we could, and those, we don't need mercenaries for 6 months. This isn't a siege.
No.
Then perhaps we could get 2,000. We would have numbers that they couldn't ignore.
Numbers that they couldn't match.
Couldn't
They
match.
couldn't match.
Couldn't match!
Couldn't
That's
match,
right.
couldn't match, and couldn't ignore.
I like that even better. Couldn't even freaking
They
ignore.
couldn't ignore. They'd have to look at it.
They have to look at us.
And that's the
how-
first step to conquering.
Exactly.
They see you first.
They see you.
Exactly.
Or they don't see you. We sneak that girl in that I've talked about, have her go up to the king, slip some nightshade into his tonic, and right before he goes to bed, "Oh, think I'll have me a good."
So really, we
then
have
he's out.
multiple ways of doing this.
He died in his sleep.
Died in sleep.
Yeah,
Who knew?
So we
And
have
then
multiple
we-
ways of doing this. We can do this quick and strong, easy way, or we can do it the more
Or
tactical.
both. That's
brutal
what I
A
like.
little bit of both. Let the people see us get him down, and then him
Wait a
die in
minute.
his sleep.
I think we should do the more tournament first. Let our names be known by the people.
Do we
so when
let-
we take over the kingdom, they'll know us who we are.
Do we let them know that we're out to destroy them?
No.
Absolutely not. that takes
Absolutely
away the
not.
element of surprise.
So
Absolutely.
we're stepping in to help with this. Horrible vacancy. The king's died. We'll accommodate. We've got plans. We can help make sure that no one goes hungry.
We're
Exactly.
gonna be the heroes.
We're going to be the
We
heroes.
usually can
Exactly.
be the heroes. The king that
Stepping in.
is now of England doesn't do nothing. He just sits in his bed, eats chicken like as we are now, and does nothing and has a bunch of concubines. I want that.
We can do the same thing.
We can do the same thing and own the whole damn country.
We can have 4 kingdoms.
And
of
we can
concubines.
help the people and
And-
actually give them food.
And maybe along the way get some turnips.
And get some turnips.
I'm certain there'll be
No.
turnips. There's turnips in every country.
What's your name again?
Naughty.
Nofty. I keep forgetting your name.
I wonder though, what level of loyalty are the people to the king right now? How happy are they with you?
I would say average.
So,
'Cause I'm
approval rating 50%?
It's all about who you know.
I'd say a toss-up of about half.
half. I would say
50%.
half. We can make. I mean, no one's perfect, but we can make it up to 70, which would be better than it is right now.
What if we were to spread rumors? What if we were to start a network of rumors down among the poor people, in the poorest alleys, about how the king is stealing their food and giving it to the French?
That sounds good.
Say the Ireland's did. The Irish.
Hey, tell the Irish that the French did it.
And
tell the French that the Wales did it.
And have the whole kingdom.
And they all fight for a year.
Yes.
When they've exhausted all their sources, our mercenaries come in and we clean up the battle.
I like that.
We create a huge war. Oh wait, we're all knights. We'll all be deployed on the front lines.
Well, listen.
We might be a little careful with that one.
What if
it makes sense?
What if us being on the front lines worked to our advantage?
How do you mean?
I mean,
I don't know if I can get through 30,000 souls to the captain of the field.
I might have to come back around on this one. I think I've had a little too much dilly, and I might be getting too excited. But it's a good idea.
Hey! Excited? I like.
Well, you're right.
Use your excitement for this.
I think what you're getting at is that we would be on the front lines, approaching the enemy, and we got there, instead of raising our sword, we say, hey, let's talk for a bit. Perhaps it doesn't have to be war. We could send. We need control of the
Normandy
mouthpieces.
has good watches. We have to be careful of the watches.
We need a device.
My archery's shit, actually.
Mine is too.
We need some type of device where we can communicate with each section without actually going there, like some type of.
I say we use blue fire.
Blue fire?
Yeah. See it at night. You can see blue fire at night.
Doesn't
Give a
blue
signal.
fire come from a dragon?
No. Purple fire comes from the dragon, and that comes from their throat crystal. When they slap together, they make the fire come out. It's more purple.
So we'll stick with blue.
Yes.
Blue.
Blue is a signal.
Blue it is.
For aid. We can see it in the middle of the night. Give the signal. That's our way.
You just said it.
All right.
Light the torches across the field. Let everyone know that we're ready to go to battle.
Let them know tonight.
We should light the torches
No
tonight.
one's ready tonight.
But it would be a ruse. And we would see their strengths because we would call all of their forces out to the field and we could say, oh, this is how many they've got.
Yeah.
There's too many ways. It's almost too easy that we can get this kingdom. You think?
Fish in the barrel.
Fish in a barrel if we don't die. But first we're gonna have to get a wizard and a healer.
And a
You're our
necromancer.
heavy.
And a little bit more
Coins.
support.
A little bit more support, you're right. You can't do nothing without cash. I think the first line of defense, what we need to do is win that tournament for the cash.
Okay.
Once we get the cash, then we get the group.
Now
then
listen.
we get the group, then we get the girl. We get the girl to kill the king, and then we take it from there.
And we talk to
Ah!
Banshee the necromancer.
Banshee the
Oh,
necromancer.
and Banshee.
And
the
raise a
necromancer.
third army.
The wizard with the fancy name. Wait, that's not a wizard.
No, he's a
just
necromancer.
he's
He's
just
a
the
darker
nec-
wizard.
It's sort
he's
of a
just the
wizard for
necromancer.
dead people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If we can get the army of the dead on our side, and a few orcs, one or two, and a whole lot of money, I think we can do this.
We'll have the army of the living, army of the dead,
Either way,
a
we'll be
girl
good.
that'll kill the king, and us.
And us.
And a man that will do anything.
But the only thing
And
we
maybe.
have to watch out for is the loyalists.
Who's the loyalist?
To the king.
To the king.
To the king.
They die for him.
And do we kill them?
Poison all of the loyalists' drinks.
But they're good people.
The king knows you. He likes you.
I don't want to be poisoned.
Could you slip something
Could
to
you
the other
poison
gods?
him?
I know some of the king's loyalists. They're very good people.
War is a very dirty thing.
Yeah.
Do you want to be rich and own all of the kingdom, do the right thing for the people,
Well-
or do you want to save a few peasants?
Do you want to sleep in a comfy bed and be rich, or do you want to kill someone?
Well, I get some of these turnips you keep talking about.
You can have as many turnips as you'd like.
I make 30 shillings a month. I want hundreds of thousands of shillings, alright? Doing it the easy way or the simple way, the right way is just not the way I want to do it. It takes too long to
But
get
doesn't
solved.
this happen every night that we get together? We sit down, speak of loyalty, and pretty soon it develops into some grand scheme to take over all the known realms.
This is the first I've talked about
It's
it.
the first time I've thought about it.
We
Just
could,
making sure.
we can make this happen legitly, and we can have loyalty to each other.
Like the balance of a sword. We can make it the village.
That's right. Because
Four
right now,
realms.
because right now the finger is all the way at the tip, and the heavy part is all the way on the floor with King of England right now. We could be the balance. We could be the key to the 4 kingdoms and have true unification. Because right now all the kingdoms are fighting with each other. But
That's
if
right.
we control the kingdoms, we already know one another.
So
We control our own domains, and we can make the rules and shut down this war for one and good. So I mean,
the
we get rich.
benefit, the majority of people will have turnips,
Yes.
food.
Yes.
We'll have all the turnips we want, of course. We'll make sure for you.
Yeah.
And a few loyalists might have to die.
Along the way.
Mm-hmm. Hire a good wizard and a necromancer and a healer, a sorcerer.
And the girl
A
that's...
couple mercenaries doesn't hurt nobody. Once we penetrate the kingdom.
I'm in. I'm in.
Are you in?
I'm in.
Nofty.
Nofty, I'm in.
Say it again.
I'm in.
All right.
I'm in.
Peep.
Pip.
Are you in? Peep.
Pip.
Pep. Peep. Peeping Tom.
Little Pip.
Pipping Tom.
Pipping Tom.
It's not Pete.
I'm gonna call you as a nickname, Peeping Tom.
Maybe I should be Pete. If I'm to be spying on all this.
And I'm Captain Auric. Soon to be King Auric.
King
That
Ulrich.
sounds quite nice, actually. King Auric, King of England.
And we'll be dukes as we rule our own little kingdoms, and then that little whale will pass around as a plaything.
Yeah.
I like that.
I can see myself owning a little farm full of turnips.
I can see myself owning a big farm full of turnips. Because I'm a king. If I say take that land, I'll take that land. Use it for good.
2 weeks ago, I was a squire. Now
Now you're a knight.
I'm almost a king
No.
of sorts.
Now you're
I
gonna.
do.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
That's all.
No, go ahead.
Here's yours.
You're gonna be a king, son.
All right.
So what kingdom would you like?
Oh, whatever the... You were taking
You take
France.
France.
No, he
You
was
want
taking
France?
France. He gets France.
You want
'Cause
France?
he's already learned half the language.
Alright, wait. And then you take Ireland.
I'll take Ireland.
Ireland. that
I'll
was
take
one.
England.
And then who's got Wales?
We divide Wales.
We divide
Pass it
Wales?
around every week.
Like
We
parents.
pass it around like a child. Very
Like
good.
a redheaded
New king.
stepchild.
Like a
But
redheaded
we are going to
stepchild.
have to watch out for the people of Wales because they might see an empty vacant seat and think they can compete. We're going to have to slap a few things around and say, hey,
Well,
you can't do that.
we'll learn them real quick.
Exactly.
We'll send the army of the dead to rest there. We're
Ha.
gonna.
We'll
oh,
shut that noise up real fast.
Yes.
when we're finished with the army of the dead, they will still continue to want to eat, and we'll have to destroy them.
We have to set
Fire!
Fire!
Fire destroys them. We'll lead them to the great pit of fire.
I think that would work. Yes.
Yeah.
It's a great pit of fire.
I think this is a good meeting.
I think this is a good meeting. I think we can condone all business for the night, and we shall follow up for another tavern meeting later.
Very well.
And we
I
can
will
go into more details and you find that necromancer, and then you find that girl.
Yeah.
What
Right.
were you gonna say?
Yeah, we need to talk to the girl because she might have other girls that are also unhappy,
Yes.
and if they work together,
No one loyalist. That's what we need.
All right.
Loyalist to us. All right, you take your portion. You take your portion. I'll take mine, and we'll conclude this in ceremony.
Right.
I'm taking my drink as well.
Hey, put us together. Put our swords to
This is not mine.
an
but-
alliance. The alliance of the 3 kingdoms.
Yeah.
Ah!